Welcome everybody to episode 26 of the Ramblin podcast.
It is.
First podcast of 2025.
Yeah, it's only 20 days in.
Yeah.
19 days in.
Yeah, stuff happened. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
To be honest, I wasn't 100% sure if we are going to be able to record this week either, but we are.
Yay.
But yeah. So it's been like a month since we last recorded. Yeah. Ricky, how's your month been? Christmas, New Year's, and everything in between and after.
Everything's pretty much was business as usual for the holidays.
Did you do anything special on Christmas or just work?
Oh no, I was off for Christmas and everything. It's
Okay.
real good.
Yeah.
We had the unofficial work Christmas party where it's not related to work at all.
Oh, cool.
But everybody from work is there.
Cool.
That was a rough
Oops.
next day.
Oh, yeah? Sorry, I'm just making sure the wire is on there, right? I made a weird static noise.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's loopy. Uh-oh.
You fuck it up.
Alright, we should be good now. That was my bad. So, your work Christmas, that's what we were talking about.
Yeah. That was, the next day was rough.
Bark, rough.
What?
I don't know. How was the next day rough?
The next day after the shop Christmas party, well, the unofficial shop Christmas party was pretty damn rough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I get
the
what you
botchery was to the max.
mean. Yeah.
Botchery was awesome.
Any butt chugging?
No butt chugging.
Oh.
Not that I know of.
That I know of.
But, we got a bit of a snowstorm.
Yeah.
Was out during the snowstorm, per usual. Doing a tire. Barely made it home. All kinds of sucked. Really cold. Yada, yada, yada. Fucking business as usual.
Okay. Anything special for New Year's or nah?
Not particularly. I think I was working that day and night. Well, the only thing special that happened in the last couple months is finally got internet.
Oh, yeah, you got the internet.
Yeah.
You can officially listen to the Ramblin podcast on YouTube and Spotify.
I wouldn't waste my internet on that.
Damn.
But yeah, got a new TV. Finally got my computer working, so episode 30 might still be able to happen.
Oh, sweet. I'm so excited.
I am. 'Cause I get to stay home. That means drinking gets to happen.
You can bring whatever here.
Oh,
you
then
gotta
think about the
drive
fact
home.
that I also got to get home.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Unless I just make you permanent chauffeur and I just drink the entire podcast.
You used to be my permanent chauffeur for a long time. Remember that?
Yeah, it's only fair.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I just get progressively drunker as the podcast goes on.
You slowly become the alcoholic you always dreamed to be.
Yeah, I'm way past that point.
Yeah. I don't drink for pleasure or leisure. I drink because I'm thirsty. Well, I guess let's talk about mine. Christmas. Okay, so I did the Arkham stream, and it actually turned out really good. Like 5 or 6 random people showed up, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And, Christmas itself, I went to my grandma's, which, oh my god. My family's become an episode. It's kind of a mess.
Mm-hmm.
Things have changed a lot since then. That Christmas Day was not great. But people are now in retirement home. They have now left their house. A lot of shit has happened.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it was a bad Christmas.
Yeah, didn't know that.
Yeah, basically, I don't know if I really want to say exactly what made Christmas a little bit chaotic.
Mm-hmm.
But, well, it was just my grandpa. You know, he's 90, 91, and, you know, he can't get up so easy anymore. You can kind of figure it out from that.
Mm-hmm.
And then, he went to the hospital, this was after Christmas, but he went to the hospital to wait so they can find a retirement home or like a help facility to help him, and now he's there at the moment. And that's also been kind of a mess. Basically, he was at the hospital for like a week, and then they got him to a retirement home, and they got him there, and he was there for like 2 or 3 days, and then they had a huge bed bug issue in his room. And then they're like, well, the bed bugs must have came from his house, which is possible. But he was also at the hospital for a week, and then he was there for a few days. So he could have got bed bugs anywhere at this point. But it's been kind of a mess there.
Well, I mean, coming from the hospital, that makes sense. I mean, those little fuckers are gonna die off in a week if they came from his house.
Yeah.
But they would have noticed. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Well, they had to shave him because they were trying to live in his hair.
Head.
The bed bugs are trying to get himself into his hair.
Oh. I work on the side of the road, so I'm used to this shit coming in.
Yeah.
So I've already treat for pretty much everything.
Makes sense. You find anything interesting on you?
The bugs, they will follow you home when you work in the ditches. So that I just instantly treat for everything.
Okay. But yeah, Christmas was a bit of a mess, but it was fun. New Year's, I also did the Arkham stream, which actually went pretty well. That Arkham stream on New Year's, and the one on Christmas, I kind of figured out how to fight the final bosses actually really quickly. Like on Arkham Origins, the final boss is kind of a pain in the ass. It's not really that good of a boss, to be honest. But yeah, during the stream, I kind of figure out how to really put him down quickly, and I was like, damn, next year I can just speedrun the final boss now. Or at least I'm gonna try. But yeah, Christmas, New Year's went well. Work. Well, since Christmas is over, work has been really, really easy. In fact, I basically had a week off like 2 weeks ago. Like the week after Christmas. Yeah. But everything's back to normal now, and everything's a lot calmer. Yeah.
Yeah. I wish I could say that.
The New Year's, a lot of people kind of like to change their job and find new positions, so some of the people I usually work with are now somewhere else, and we have a lot of new hires in my area, in my position at my job. It's a little weird. But yeah, nothing that interesting happened at work.
I wish some of the people I work with would fucking transfer.
I thought you were about to say, I wish some of the people I work with fucking died. But okay.
You know, fucking, I'm glad you put it that way, because I do feel that sometimes. Jesus Christ, they're fucking stupid. Jesus, the shit that I've had to clean up after and fix in the last fucking couple weeks. Jesus fucking Christ. How? We had a guy. You're gonna know who it is. I'm not gonna say who it is, but you're gonna know. You're gonna fucking know.
Kyle?
You're gonna fucking know. He went over to the truck wash to get Serv's truck washed. Again, not saying who this is, not confirming or denying Anthony's suspicion.
Okay.
Not at all confirming or denying Anthony's. He went over there. He went like, oh, this is taking too long. He freaked out. Backed the service truck up, pulled forward, high-centered the fucking bumper on a fucking rock. Let me say this. A fucking rock.
The one rock for miles, and you had to hit it.
No, that would make more sense if it was just a random rock. This truck wash lines their road with giant-ass rocks.
Yeah.
They're everywhere. You know there's rocks. They're everywhere. You know where they are because there's just a giant line of rocks and they're in a perfect row. If you see that you're even with the other rock, you're probably about to hit this rock.
Okay.
You high centers the fucking truck.
Rocky Mountains, you're number one. You make my life so much fun.
I don't know how he got off the rock or anything. We're just randomly walk in one day, and the bumper's just about fucked.
Yeah. Well, worse things have happened to a service truck.
That was the replacement truck. That's why I'm so goddamn pissed.
I know
about it. It's like, Jesus Christ, you are the stupidest motherfucker in the goddamn world.
Cool.
Like, if the service, it's this person's name and then broke the service truck for the last couple goddamn months.
Was your name on that list?
No.
Okay.
I'm the person that always fixes it.
Oh, cool.
It's like, Jesus.
Jesus Christ. Save us all, Lord.
I genuinely was mad there.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's the beginning of the year. I do this thing at the beginning of the year where I say, this is going to be it. I'm going to find a new job.
No, you're not. You're going to
not.
work. You're die in that factory.
Yeah, I probably will. I might just unhook myself and jump off 300 inches off the ground and see how I land.
That won't kill you. I guarantee you.
If I land a specific way, it will.
You're not going to land that specific way.
I'm not.
You're going to be in a wheelchair with no fucking working legs. Then I'm going to push you down a fucking hill.
Shit, I'll be the one in the retirement home next.
No, I'm pushing you down the fucking stairs.
Big bugs in my urethra.
If you paralyze yourself, I'm pushing you down the fucking stairs.
Okay. Whee. Anyway, I think that's basically it for my week. Nothing that interesting happened at work, because time off and I don't know. I wasn't really focused on my job. I'm not gonna lie. My job is pretty straightforward. I don't really communicate with people, so it's not like I have a lot of stories.
Yeah. Mine's just mass stupidity.
Honestly, a lot of time when it comes to my job, it's usually people who walk up to me and say weird shit and then leave. Like, there's that guy who's like, I just fucking pissed myself. What did I talk about?
Yes.
I fucking pissed myself. I'm on this new blood pressure medicine. I was like, alright. He didn't, I wouldn't have noticed. He didn't have to say anything. I just fucking pissed myself. I pissed my pants. The toilet was just too far.
Oh.
I drunk too much damn beer.
I guess I have another thing I can bring up.
Okay.
I have started to slowly
transition into a woman? Wow.
No, I'm looking for stuff and kind of picking things out. I'm in the beginning process of remodeling my house.
Cool. You should, never mind, I shouldn't say that.
Yes, you should.
I was gonna say, you should start with remodeling by getting the people out of there.
Yep.
Yeah.
But, it's actually looking really cool. With the options that I'm picking. Lots of brown.
Brown. I like an old wood panel look.
Uh-huh.
Oh, is it? Okay, cool.
I'm going half wall wood paneling, and haven't chose what I'm painting the rest of the walls yet, but
like half wood, I'd say like a white or something like that.
I think I'm gonna go with like a pearl blue.
Okay.
Kind of a darker blue.
Up to you, man. What kind of never mind. I don't know. I think the early episodes of like the Angry Video Game Nerd had like a perfect wood paneling, or maybe later episodes. I don't exactly remember, but yeah.
Yeah. And it's gonna be all hardwood floors and tile. Okay. There's gonna be no carpet in the house.
Ricky hates carpet.
I hate carpet.
Ladies out there, you better start shaving. Ricky does not like carpet.
I don't fucking like anything.
I don't like anything.
But the front entrance, the kitchen, laundry room, this one room is really cool.
Okay.
And the bathroom's gonna be tiled, and everything else is gonna be hardwood. It's gonna,
You know, if you kick the people out, you can have a whole dog room.
I'm gonna be honest. If I kick them out, they're taking at least one dog.
Okay, I know which one they're taking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, my cousin's wife had to do a good deed and bring him the fuck home, fucking bitch.
I hate that cunt.
Could have just pow pow and went, oops, I thought it was a coyote.
I hate it with my truck again.
He's a good dog.
He's a shithead.
He's a fucking Asshole.
Yeah.
Guy, his dog, walked out right after just getting his nice stuff done up to the floors. Everything was looking real good.
Uh-huh.
Wasn't even dry yet. Just walked, put claws planets in it, looked me dead in my eyes,
Shit
and
on the
pissed
floor.
on the floor.
Oh, okay. He should have done both, really. He should have just gave you the Canadian salute and did both.
Mom had just walked in the house. She saw me just a dead glare turn and kick a hole in the wall. My foot came out the other side of the wall. I was pissed.
Wall. That's never mind. That's a dumb joke. The one thing that could ruin Trump's plan: a bunch of really pissed off Kyles. Fucking thing.
I haven't heard. Is he still trying to do the wall thing?
Yeah. That's lower on the schedule. Yeah.
So, we fucking won. If we can bring it up right now, we fucking won. We didn't win a fair fight, but we fucking won.
What are you talking about? What?
The ban.
The ban? Oh, TikTok ban?
Yep.
Well, I was gonna bring that up in the news, but yeah, today, as of a few hours ago, you can't access TikTok anymore.
We fucking won.
I-
Because most definitely that was paid off by YouTube. Wait, oopsies. I probably shouldn't have said that.
Oh, no. Anyway, no, it probably kind of was. I don't think it was just YouTube. I think it was pretty much everybody. Like Twitter, Facebook, Google.
Either way, some app paid to get that app banned.
Yeah.
There was money changed hands.
I will say I don't think it's going to be banned for very long.
No, I was surprised they actually did it.
Me too.
Strangely, I was impressed. Like, I know I'm the person that's highly against that shit, but I'm just like, well, they actually did.
Yeah. I'm not the biggest TikTok fan. I do kind of use it. I've used it more within the last year or two.
Mm-hmm.
I used to fucking hate it. Like 18, 19, 20-year-old me before COVID and shit, like I would have been like, hell yeah, ban that fucking thing. But I don't know.
I think it sets bad precedents, but also,
Yeah.
I'm not really a huge fan of TikTok.
I mean, either. The thing though that always bugs me, it's like they want to get rid of this Chinese app because it could sell users' data. But it's like that's what Zuckerberg and Musk and everyone else already does. Like,
Yeah.
these people are already working with China to sell information for like Temu ads. Like, what's banning TikTok really gonna do?
Honestly, I think they're the least offenders.
Oh, TikTok? Yeah, I think TikTok's one of the least offenders too.
I feel like they make all too much money in other ways.
Yeah. I mean, TikTok streams, man. I think TikTok streams probably make more than Twitch streams at this point. Well, at one point, not anymore. Right now, they're making zero.
Yeah, I mean,
well, at least in America. I'm sure internationally it's still huge.
TikTok was kind of a money maker, so they really wouldn't have had to sell anyone. Well, I mean, obviously everybody does. It's kind of practice, but
yeah, a lot of people are trying to buy TikTok and that worked out. I know the big one was Mr. Beast and Elon Musk was talking about buying it, and then
I'm gonna be honest, that'd be fucking awesome.
who, Mr. Beast or Elon Musk?
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk is starting to scare me. He's trying to buy like a lot of things. He's trying to buy Wikipedia too.
No. That's my line. He cannot buy that. But TikTok, I think it'd be cool because just the amount of shit you'd be allowed to do on TikTok.
Yeah, I will say I think TikTok is one of the easier sites to get banned on.
Yeah,
I think it's easier to get banned on TikTok than YouTube.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
They were the most restrictive, so that's why I'm not too mad about it. But also, I still think it's going to set a lot of bad precedents, and well,
yeah. I mean, apparently, the TikTok thing is some similars happened before, but yeah.
I just want to thoroughly check that bill they passed to get rid of TikTok.
I don't know.
That's another thing I think people need to look at. But, you know.
That bill went through a lot. It was in there for a long time. Like, that was one of the last Trump bills from his first term. And then it went through, and now it's finished right, like, the day before he comes for a second. So it took, like, 5 years, or 4 years for him to do that. Like, 4.5 years, really.
Yeah, I don't... Oh. It's weird, because he's also the one they're looking at to, like, save TikTok.
I think that was his goal, was to ban it, and then try to look like a hero to save it. But, I mean, it helped because he wasn't the person in charge the last 4 years, so they kind of made himself look like idiots by working with the other party to ban it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's very weird, and I don't know. Some people are gonna, I don't know. It's a mixed issue. Like, I don't even think it's like bipartisan or partisan. Like, I can see Republicans saying no and yes, and Democrats also saying no and yes to a ban and unban. So it's really complicated politically.
The part that I think was really fucking funny is there's a lot of senators that had TikToks that used TikToks to campaign, and they voted to ban it.
Yeah, there's that one guy, I don't remember his name. He's like, he posted on video like, I have voted to ban TikTok. He posted it on TikTok, and it's like, you fucking, oh my god, hypocrite.
Yeah, I feel...
It's like, I know you're smart enough to know that that's...
No, they're not.
You don't think so?
No, they are not. There is kind of the IQ testers, the people like me and you, that we're up here.
I don't know, I'm kind of stupid.
No, we're up here.
Okay.
Then there's people that work with computers. Then there's doctors and lawyers. Then there's people that are actually retarded. Then there's random unsentient objects. Then there's politicians.
Yeah.
They are not very bright people. That's why we give them these honorary positions, because, well, they're too dumb to be in regular society.
Yeah.
And now they think they have real power.
Yeah. Man, our audio on this podcast is really weird. It's up and down, up and down. But I think when it's done, it'll look better.
Just like doctors and lawyers, they're not smart enough to do the things we do. So we have to let them think they have important things to do, because they're so goddamn stupid.
Okay.
Have you ever met a smart doctor?
I never went to a doctor in a long time.
Well, they're fucking stupid.
They give you a lot of useless advice.
No, you walk in, they go, well, you're kind of fucking fat. And I'm just like, well, no shit. I'm glad I'm paying $1,000 for this.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you can make the observation that I'm kind of fat. I definitely couldn't figure that out when I couldn't get out of my truck this morning.
Yeah, get out of the bathtub like fucking Taff. I'm stuck.
Yeah. Like, Jesus Christ. What am I paying you for, Dr. fucking Obvious?
Dr. Retardo.
Yeah, I called my doctor Dr. Retardo one time.
Oh, no.
This is a true story.
Did he laugh, or did he just look at you?
He kind of gets my sense of humor, because I'm always roasting him the whole time that I'm in there. That, or he's gonna just plot to kill me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're talking a big game for a 2-inch Peter.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I'm a mechanic. I'm kind of like you. I'm a doctor for trucks.
Yeah. Well, we haven't really got to news yet, so I'm gonna finish up this week thing.
Okay.
There's a new candy store in town.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a really little candy store, but it was nice to see something new in town, you know. But
other than fucking dumb shit. Can I go on a rant about for real quick?
Sure. Can you give me 1 second?
Yeah.
I will say, we have a lot of things where it's like secondhand stores, like secondhand thrift stores, or the thing in town that's becoming huge. It's really weird.
Yeah, they're both owned by the same guy.
Oh, okay. All right, you can do your thing now.
So I'm scrolling through Facebook, and there's this group. And I've seen some fucking funny shit, but this takes the goddamn cake.
Is it the squirrel one?
Yes.
Yes. I posted on that too. Yes. We saw the same post. That's wonderful.
Yes.
This guy's like, he almost hit the just idiot driver in front of me. Almost hit this squirrel, and it's like, really? You gonna go on Facebook?
Yeah, I've been laughing about that because so much stupid shit comes up on that. I love it.
Oh yeah, it does. I laughed really hard at that too. I posted a comment because in driver's ed class, the teacher was like, "We don't break for squirrels," and so I was like, "The teacher said it don't break for. It's an education problem. These kids need help." I'm being a real dick about it. I'm not gonna lie.
I wanted to put a dickhead comment in there. It's like, $15,000 truck, invasive species squirrel. I'm picking the squirrel. Squirrel has to die.
Squirrel gonna die. But anyway, this candy store. Unless you want to talk about the squirrel some more.
I no.
Do you want me to find the post and read it onto the podcast?
Yes.
Hold up. Yeah, some guy got mad at me. I will say this about the English language. Why do we have 2 words for break? It pissed me off. I used the wrong break.
Okay, so?
Yeah, some guy got mad. I was like, I'm sorry. It'll take a second. It was like a week ago. Here it is. Alright. The post. I just watched a car go by 2 squirrels and did not slow down. This world has went crazy. And then, yeah, in recent years, high schools taught drivers not to brake for squirrels. Unfortunately, this is an education problem. That's what I said.
I fucking love that page.
Yeah.
I fucking love it.
Yeah.
We can make that. We just scroll down through that page and read dumb posts.
Animal control, apartments, pizza. Does anyone have a PS5 controller? Yes. Lady, food, rattlesnake bite.
That's not happening, I guarantee it.
Pastor Snakebite. That's his name. Is Pastor Snake.
Yeah, no one cares.
We have a lot of churches. Rec room. We have a rec room?
Apparently, I don't know.
What the fuck? Whatever that is. Yeah.
Where are all the funny ones?
Come get a tattoo with me. Come with me to get a tattoo. The same. That's another thing. Is this fucking page? It's all around about surrounding towns. Like, come on. I know our town has nothing, but come on. Yeah, this page is just like people asking for free work and useless help and shit. But yeah. Anyway, candy store. I got some root beer that I never had before. You just want to do the root beer?
Okay.
Okay, it's called Wild Bills, and you can go to drinkwildbills.com. It looks like a monster, like a little thin can. What are you laughing at?
Nothing. You'll see.
Okay.
You'll see. It's gonna be a few months before this happens, but I just came up with a really good idea.
Okay. I will say, what's with you and asking about the Cybertruck? Anyway, we're gonna take a drink, I guess. Wow, that really had no flavor at all. Wow.
It has a weird aftertaste, but it was good.
It's okay.
So, it's gonna sound weird. I want to rent one for a weekend.
Yeah? I got that far?
Because there's people trying to convince me that it's not a piece of shit.
Oh, they're fucking stupid.
And I want to prove to them that it's in fact a piece of shit. And I kind of want to drive a triangle. Is that wrong? It's dumb, and I know it's gonna suck, but I want to drive a triangle.
SS looks like a duck boat.
I want my car not to be rendered correctly for a weekend.
Yeah, it does sort of look like a PS2. Not even PS. I don't even know. I don't know. It kind of looks like San Andreas. Kinda.
It looks like a badly rendered San Andreas, like if shit gets real fucky.
Yeah. But I guess we'll talk about the last thing in my week or month. Unless you want to say something else about Cybertrucks.
Hiroshima go boom.
Hiroshima go boom. That's how the Cybertruck was made. Actually, I got a burp too. It's a burpee soda. But oh yeah, I saw Nosferatu at the end of 2024. He was good. Not great, but good. I have nothing else to say. A lot of sex. We saw Nosferatu's penis, which I didn't need to see. They gave him a mustache, too. Yeah, I liked it, but it was okay. I recommend it, but I don't know. A lot of people who was there in the theater didn't like it, but I thought it was just alright. I don't have any more to say. I thought I'd just bring it up because I was really excited. I was a little bit disappointed with how mediocre it turned out to be. But what are you going to do?
Yeah, I haven't done anything enjoyable in 25 yet. Other than buy a TV and get internet, that's about it. Christmas is over and everything, so now I just want it to be riding season again.
Oh, yeah.
I miss motorcycle.
You miss riding that hog real good. You miss riding that hog.
I want to ride motorcycle.
Okay.
Is it summer yet?
My titties are hard from how cold it is, and my testicles have shivered up into my body.
I'm not going to see my dick until fucking July.
The dickless weather.
Like, Jesus, Audi has turned into an innie.
Yeah. We did have a nice snowstorm. Yeah.
Yeah, I was working on a brake freeze.
Oh yeah.
And I slid under a truck and got a bunch of snow in my coveralls.
That sucks.
Because most of the time with certain trucks, I'm too fat to wear a coat to slide under there.
Yeah.
So I was just hitting the brakes with a hammer. Fucking snow in my coveralls.
Yeah.
It sucked, and I hated it, and I was really mad. I didn't get home till like 6 in the morning.
Yeah. I don't know if I really have any interesting weather stories, particularly. I found a big sheet of ice and I threw it and it went to 1,000,000 pieces. That felt nice.
I slid on a giant piece of ice and it threw me down and I flew in 1,000,000 pieces.
I haven't slipped on any ice yet this year, or last year, really.
Oh, cool story. I was out on a road call. And it was one of those really sketchy where I work in the ditch, but the ditch was at an angle.
Yeah.
And it just freshly had that white sloppy snow.
Oh, God. Yeah?
And I was putting a tire on, and I just looked down, and I kind of felt like something was wrong. Apparently, as I was doing the tire, the rim and everything was sliding down the hill. I was just riding down the hill on the rim.
Nice. Sounds fun.
And I didn't notice I was moving. The driver jumped out of the truck and went like, "Are you good?" I went, "Oh shit, I'm at the bottom of the hill now." Driver, that was fucking cool.
Yeah.
He tipped me $20.
Anyway, I think we should be able to go into the news. I don't think I have
Let's get into it.
Yeah.
See if there's anything I want to complain about.
Sure. The last thing I'll bring up is that I've been playing a lot of TF2 and Fortnite. It's become a problem now.
Well, I can finally play Team Fortress 2 because I have internet. I'm still gonna suck at it.
Yeah, that's the last thing. I don't know if we're gonna record next week because I have to fix my PC. The power supply unit is slowly starting to die. So when I open a program that's like heavy in power, it shuts down the whole PC. So I can't play games on it at the current moment. But yeah, that's the part right there. Actually, I just gotta put that in. This will be my first time opening the PC in like the 4 or 5 years that I've had it.
Yeah, mine's fixing to need to go to my buddy that's a computer guy.
Why? What's wrong with it?
He found something that's kind of a good deal.
Oh, hard drive or SSD or something? SSD? Yeah.
Graphics card.
Oh, graphics card, nice.
He found a...
I don't know shit about graphics cards.
He found a dual setup.
So
he can put dual 4090s in it.
oh my god. Okay.
Yeah.
You're really taking Truck Simulator really seriously, aren't you?
I know I don't need it, but it's a really, really good deal.
Yeah.
And he's got a couple other parts he's gonna throw into it and get it all running. I don't know what those are, but he's the.
You're gonna have a beast of a machine, Ricky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what any of this means, so I don't know exactly how big it's gonna be.
I would like to get a Visa machine. I think thinking about just leaving my PC the way, the same PC, but just upgrading parts on it slowly.
Yeah, he's gone. This guy's really good, and he actually builds gaming computers, like big beast gaming computers. He went like, well, you can get, this is on sale, this is on sale, this is all really good parts, and with this, and this, it'll be the biggest computer I've ever built.
Oh my god.
And I'm just like, but you built this computer. Yeah, that's going to be significantly smaller than what I can throw in yours. I was like, oh shit. I don't know what any of this means. So essentially, since he speaks mechanic, he said, basically twin turbo, supercharged, 3,000 horsepower engine, and a goddamn Geo Metro. I went, oh, okay, kind of understand.
Yeah, I guess that's the way of putting it.
Oh,
I will say, I kind of wish I did buy a bigger power supply unit, because I bought, like, the standard size, but, I was thinking, like, if I did upgrade my PCM, I might need something more than that, but right now that'd be fine.
I guess the only hitch in the giddy up is he wants to make it water cooled.
Ooh, water cooling can be a pain in the fucking ass.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm down with that.
It'd probably need it, though. I don't think there'd be a way to get out of it.
I spent years keeping water away from my computer because everybody says don't let water near your computer. Now they want me to put water in my computer.
Can I put food in it? Guys said that's what I used to do as a kid. I was fucking stupid. I was like, the DVD tray's hungry. I'm gonna put food in it, and then break the DVD player.
My computer doesn't have a disk drive.
Modern computers don't. I fucking hate that. I really do.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hungry.
Yep, so it might be out for a while, getting some work done to it.
Yeah, my too. I just gotta put that on, though. So, we'll see how that goes. Knowing my luck, I'll fucking break it.
Yeah, and then I need to save up a bunch of money so I can start working on my sim rig.
Okay.
For American Truck Simulator, which... It's going to be a lot of time just keying buttons.
Have you seen this thing in American Truck Simulator where they have a thing where they have like a AI passenger now you can talk to while driving?
I've seen it, and I don't want nothing to do with it.
Okay. A lot of people use it for like bitchy female drivers. I mean, bitchy female passengers.
Yeah, it's not. But I'm getting a few things that are going to be actually pretty expensive for American Truck Sim.
Yeah.
After podcast, I'll show you and elaborate more.
Okay, that's an after podcast topic. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
But let's get into the news because I kind of ran long here. We have a big topic, sort of. Oh wait, I have a YouTube recommendation. I'll make it quick. It's called One Santa Believer versus 20 Santa Deniers, featuring Jimmy James by Undertime Slopper. It's a fun little animation for Christmas. It's after Christmas, but this podcast, last podcast was like a few days before Christmas, so yeah. Great video. I love that video. I laughed my ass off that video like 20 times. I just kept playing it over and over again.
I remember the Santa fist fight I used to send you every year.
Oh, I haven't seen that one. There's this stupid video. I don't know exactly why I made it, but it was this guy getting punched in the nuts by a little kid, and I was playing Jingle Bell Rock over it. And then the guy gets punched in the nuts, slaps the kid in the fucking face. It's like a real video. It's not like acted or anything. It's a Jingle Bell, Jingle Bell, Jingle Bell Rock, and just slaps the fucking kid.
I love it.
You've seen the video. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't remember why I made that.
Yeah, I remember my favorite Christmas video. It's just I'm assuming it's an alley in like New York City, and there's just a giant mall Santa just full out brawl. Yeah. It's like 50 mall Santas just beating the shit out of each other.
They all bought the same gift. It's like wearing the same dress at like a party. They all brought the same gift. Anyway. To the news.
Yep.
This news is going to be kind of in order, so, This happened about 2 months ago. Did you hear that they have an AI that can automatically do a podcast for you?
And we haven't been using it?
Yeah. Well, it doesn't replicate voices. It's just more... What it does is that you can send it a video on YouTube or send it a document that's like written, and it'll react to it and then try to find something to talk about with it. That's the best way I could explain it. And so I want to show you an example before I want to theorize my idea.
Okay.
So this is called the pee pee poo poo document, where it was the word pee pee poo poo, poo poo pee pee, repeated like for 28 pages and sent to the AI. And the AI spit out like a 7-minute long podcast. We're not gonna play all 7 minutes, but here's a minute long of the AI trying to make a podcast about pee pee poo poo.
All right, so get ready for this deep dive, because today we're going to be looking at a document, and it's strange and kind of funny.
Yeah, what's so interesting about this document is that when you first look at it, it just seems like way too simple, almost meaningless,
Yeah.
But it's that simplicity that makes you want to look closer,
Exactly. It's like when you find a perfectly smooth stone, like you have to know what made it that way. What stories does it tell? So what is this document? Let's tell everyone listening.
Well, so imagine like a document, right? And it's just filled with poo poo pee pee, and it's written over and over and over, like countless times, and there's almost no changes.
Oh, wow. Okay, so it's like someone was really trying to get that phrase stuck in our heads forever.
Yeah, pretty much.
So how do you even analyze something like that? Where do you even start?
Yeah, I mean, it really makes you think differently about language and meaning, Like we want to find patterns and structures and like a message in everything.
Right.
But this document just doesn't have that.
So is it just a meaningless bunch of words? Or could there be something more to it, hiding beneath the surface?
I mean, that's the big question, right? One way to think about it is like maybe it's some form of really, really old type of communication.
Like some caveman writing about their day, like, poo-poo pee-pee mammoth got out again.
I mean, that's funny, but probably not.
But probably not.
See, because real communication needs structure, grammar, a way to to say.
All right, that's yeah.
7 minutes of this shit?
Poo poo pee pee. So I was thinking, and this might not be the easiest thing to answer off the top of our heads. If I were to write down a segment of one of our 25, 26 episodes, what part would I send to the AI? I don't know how to make this podcast yet, but if I would figure it out, I would like to make it try to figure out our ramblings. And it could be an episode, because I think you can do YouTube links, but I'm not sure. But a segment or an episode would be a good answer.
There could be... We'd have to go through and really think of the dumbest part.
Yeah, I don't know.
Butt stuff counter.
Butt stuff counter, yeah. Like when we first came up with the butt stuff counter?
Or something like that. Like we got to make sure it's just dumb.
I could also see all the episode where Kyle has his brothers, Kyle has his friends screaming. Yeah.
Nope. The wreck episode.
Oh, the wreck episode?
The wreck episode.
The wreck part, or just the whole episode?
Just the whole section of me telling the story.
Okay.
Type it out.
Oh,
send it in. See what happens.
I'll try to figure that out. And then we'll play that on an episode when I figure it out. It might not be as soon. I also have to write it out.
All right, so have you ever had to slow down on the highway
Oh, yeah.
and move over for those flashing lights?
Of course.
We're always told to do it,
Right.
but have you ever thought about what it's like
Oh, I know what you mean.
for the person
Yeah.
on the other side of those lights?
Yeah, what's their story?
Well, that's what today's deep dive is all about.
Oh, cool.
We're going to be looking at
Yeah.
this YouTube interview
Oh, wow.
with this mechanic named Ricky.
Interesting.
Now, Ricky works on semis.
Okay, so big rigs.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, gotcha.
And he does roadside repairs.
Wow, so he's right there in the thick of it,
He is.
on the side of the highway.
Yeah, and in this interview, he talks about this crazy
Oh, no.
near-death experience
Oh, geez.
that he had on the job.
I bet that was really scary.
It's pretty intense.
Yeah.
And it really opens your eyes to,
Right.
just how dangerous it is
Yeah.
for these guys.
For sure.
They're working
Yeah.
right there in the breakdown lane,
Oh, yeah.
often with these like massive semis
Oh, yeah.
towering over them
Yeah.
while traffic is just whizzing by.
Just feet away.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, for sure.
And in the interview,
Yeah.
Ricky doesn't hold back
Really?
about how frustrating it is
Yeah.
when drivers don't
respect that space.
respect that space.
Yeah.
Like he even says at one point,
What's he say?
"Stay out of my goddamn lane."
So I think that this dumbass working on the side of the road, he almost gets flattened by a car as a Chevy Impala. He gets it tattooed on his hand. How's the tattoo healing?
Good.
Oh, it's your wrist, not your hand.
Yep.
I will say the Impala logo is cooler than the car itself.
Yeah, I know. It actually does look good. It was healing a little weird, but it actually does look good.
Anyway, back to the news, unless you want to talk more about pee-pee poo-poo. Haha, poo-poo pee-pee.
What?
We're going to talk more about a little bit pee-pee poo-poo. There's a new Harley Quinn comic announced called the Harley Quinn Fartacular Special, where she farts. It's the fart fetish Harley Quinn comic. It's coming. It's real.
Well, it's been a good year. I think it's time to end it.
I think that started out last year. Well, it was announced last year. Not out yet. I was thinking, should I buy it and then review it on the podcast?
Yes.
Oh, god damn it. You should have said no. That way I would have been like, oh, cool. I don't want to read that shit.
I am here for your detriment.
Alright, I'm not sure when it releases, but it's like it's a 4-part series about Harley Quinn farting. Oh, Mr. J. Mr. J laughs when I fart in his fucking face. He also likes to lick it right after the fart to get that tasty, musky, smelly taste. He's the Joker, baby.
Well, I'm gonna just go make a ceiling pizza.
Ceiling pizza. I've been getting really into I forget his name. The Dan H guy, the Humps, whatever. I forget his name. The guy, I lost my EpiPen guy. I've been getting to his videos. He brings up a lot of suicide. It's really fucking funny, and it shouldn't be.
Oh yeah, I found a new podcast I like.
Oh, another podcast. What's that?
It's Pepperbox exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Kind of Consensual.
Oh, I think you brought that up before. Actually.
I have.
I think you
probably.
have.
But they have named their potato mascot.
Potato mascot?
Yeah, their like logo is a potato with the face.
Oh, okay.
And his name is Randy.
Randy. There's a podcast I like with a guy named Randy on it.
Yeah, they named it after a story that Angry Cops told.
Oh, yeah? About a guy named Randy?
Yeah, this guy smoked a bunch of meth and went on Grindr.
Yeah.
And, well, what happened is he got 2 guys from Grindr come over to do, well, obvious things.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess they sent pictures to his girlfriend that worked at a school, to her school email. But it went to the whole school faculty.
Oh, I think I've heard of something like that before.
And she got fired.
Damn.
And so he tried to make a police report to how these guys came and forced themselves upon him and forced him to do all that.
Yeah.
So now amongst his department, they call it getting randied.
Getting randied. So what does that mean? Just getting fucked, or?
No, it's it's when someone does something gay and they regret it, so they try to
Okay.
get the other person arrested for assault.
That's fucked up, but okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Getting randied.
Yeah.
This should be an excuse in court. Your Honor, I'm innocent. I'm just being randied right now.
So now they have the Randy kind of consensual potato out of the story,
Oh, okay, I get it now. Okay.
which I thought was fucking hilarious.
Randy. I thought this was America. Anyway,
This used to be a proper country.
it used to be a proper country. Now Harley Quinn farts every day. Back to the news. Toyota and Nissan merge into one company, I guess.
Fucking why?
I don't know.
Now the bad drivers are gonna intermix, they're gonna fuck, and they're gonna make worse drivers.
The Toyota Ultima. The Toyota Ultima.
Crashes into the gate while driving out of the factory. Comes pre-tinted.
Yes. I don't know any Toyota cars. Are they the Prius company or no? I actually don't remember.
Yes.
Yes, the Nissan Prius.
Yep.
Yep.
The car.
Oh, and the Corolla. Who can forget about the Corolla?
Comes with a... God... The Nissan Prius comes with a California sticker and a complex. It already comes with the sovereign citizen fucking license plate.
God. I was watching Wendigoon's video on sovereign citizens recently.
Yes.
That one, man.
Oh,
I'm still upset.
Brandon's fucking son. He's awesome.
I'm still upset he didn't use the King of the Hill clip. King of the Hill did the sovereign citizen thing so early on. He's like, with Dale in the courtroom. Yeah, I don't remember exactly what he says. He also can't be court-martialed twice, whatever that means.
Oh, you need to watch some of Donut's Sovereign Citizen Bingo.
Sovereign citizens are funny, but damn. It's kind of pathetic.
Hilarious. I love it.
I love it when they had, like, the fake license plate that says something like, not controlled or not
Free
civilian.
traveler.
Yeah, free to live, something like that.
I'm not a U.S. citizen. I just live here, and you take advantage of it. Sir, get out of the car.
God's law on the license plate or something.
Yeah, it happens a lot. It really does.
Yeah, I think it's happening more often recently.
Yeah, I got a sovereign citizen truck driver.
Like, is he a regular or just a one-time visitor?
Just one time, one road call.
What? Any story or no?
It was not eventful at all. He was just trying to explain. He's basically the kind of sovereign citizen, but Jehovah's Witness style.
Jehovah's Witness style. Like, is he Jehovah's Witness? Or, what do you mean? Because I know a lot about Jehovah's Witnesses.
He walked up with, like, the mannerisms of Jehovah's Witnesses. Have you ever considered being a sovereign citizen?
Really? That's interesting. Did he speak like a lawyer, kinda?
Kinda.
Yeah. That's weird as fuck.
Yeah. This is the only time I've experienced this in my life. I didn't know that was a thing.
I didn't know that was a thing either. That they just walk up, hey, join our. You want, you don't have to be stuck here. Does that mean when you buy a gun? Well, I guess you wouldn't buy it by
What the fuck
legal.
is a kilometer?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Well, they don't know either.
Oh, and they released one of the Unsubscribe Live podcasts, the Pepperbox.
Oh yeah.
If you ever want to watch it, it's fucking actually really funny.
Okay, I haven't watched Unsubscribed in a long time. A little bit.
I will legalize smoking on airplanes.
We should. There's a lot of stuff we should legalize on airplanes, man. I want the whole plane to join the Mile High Club. You get what I'm saying? Like plane orgy.
No plane orgy. You know how many fat people fly?
Too fat to fly. It's got fucking 2 seats.
You guys gonna slip, get a fucking goddamn... Some important part of the plane's gonna get jammed directly up his ass.
Yeah.
Just right up there, and then we're all gonna die. because somebody keistered the fucking controls.
That's why they call it the cockpit. Anyway, back to the news.
We're getting off track in the recent episodes.
Yeah, we haven't begun the topic yet. This one we kind of brought up already, but Elon Musk is trying to buy Wikipedia.
Why?
I don't know. Anyway, Jimmy Carter passed away at age 100.
Womp womp.
Right before 2025. Yep. I will say, I think, out of all the surviving presidents, he's probably my favorite, honestly. He's actually a legendary dude. The more you read... I mean, his presidency wasn't great, but himself...
The few
crazy
presidents that I don't know absolute dick about, and that's one of them.
He fought in World War II a little bit. He's the last World War II president.
Really?
Yep. He was in the Navy. There was a big radioactive spill up in Canada, and we had to clean it up. And he famously had to piss radioactive piss for like a year. I'm surprised that didn't take a lot off his life. Who knows?
That's probably why he lived so long.
Maybe. He grew up as a pretty humble peanut farmer. He was pretty poor. I don't even know how he got into politics, really. It just kind of happened. He became the governor of Georgia. And then he became president somehow. I will say, I think the biggest thing with his presidency is because he lived such a humble lifestyle. He was so honest to people that people were pissed off because, to be honest, we never had an honest president. So when the president starts telling the truth, the public gets really angry. And I think that was his big problem.
Well, that, and he didn't want to really handle anything with violence.
Yeah.
He wanted to handle everything diplomatically and not go in guns a-blazing, which also I can agree but also disagree with.
It depends on the situation. It did help a lot. It helped Israel for a really long time, up until recently, really.
No, I'm kind of more on the side of guns a-blazing, but, that's just me.
Yeah. But, interesting dude. And then after he was president, he worked a lot for the Habitat for Humanity.
Jesus.
Oh my God, I can't say that word. Humanity. Excuse me. Habitat for Humanity. But yeah, relatively nice guy.
Yeah, didn't he just stop being president, get a wood shop, and start building houses the rest of his life?
Yeah, he did a lot of woodwork.
And also doing sermons at his church every Sunday.
Yeah, he was a really cool dude. Really was.
He seems like way too gentle of an old man to have been president.
Yeah. Like I said, I think another thing is that he's, I would say, one of the lesser politicized presidents, maybe it's because it's been 50 years, but you just don't hear him go on about much of anything. But he's also like 90.
Yeah.
Well, 100. Yeah. But
I don't know much about him.
To be honest, he lived a pretty simple life. He didn't really do too much that was that crazy, honestly. But he's a respectable man, I would say.
The only 4 years there hasn't been cocaine in the White House.
Maybe. He was the rock and roll president, so I'm sure someone snuck in there. I think it was Jimmy Carter's kid that Willie Nelson smoked pot with on the roof, I believe.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know he was friends with quite a few people. I think Bob Dylan, Willie Nelson.
He was really into rock and music, and he was friends with a lot. Like, Bob Dylan was good friends with him. Willie Nelson was good friends with him. Cher was good friends with him. He, unfortunately, didn't get to meet Elvis. Elvis died like a year or two before he became president. That's a little sad. But, yeah, he was really big into music. But, yeah. Anything else that interesting? I don't know. We can talk about his presidency, but it's kind of boring, I think.
He seems like a very uninteresting president, but very interesting man.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he's written a couple books, but I don't know. Yep, just a humble peanut farmer. Though I think after president, he didn't really do much with his peanut farm. Yeah. And then, famously, there was a giant statue of a peanut with his teeth in his hometown that he fucking hated. He's openly said that he fucking hates that thing. It's an abomination. And he has to live next to it, and he fucking hates it. And he had to look at it every day until his death, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to see that peanut in real life. I really do. It's still there. I think it's creepy looking. It really is. Just a peanut with a full set of teeth smiling at you.
Hmm.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Or you have
No clue what
Yeah.
the fuck you're talking
Yeah,
about.
in Georgia, in his hometown, they commissioned like a 15-foot peanut statue with his smile. It's just a peanut with a smile. Yeah. He's looking it up. Just search Jimmy Carter peanut statue. You probably have seen pictures of it. Yeah. And then, he was also one of the younger presidents when he was president. He looks like a young man. I'll give Stricky a second. He's Googling something. Oh, he looked it up.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's real.
That is an abomination. Why would you want that?
I don't think he asked for it. I don't know who built that. It's definitely something I want to see. That and the Mothman statue.
Why?
It's yeah. Could you imagine it like dark at night? It's like misty out. You just look and there's just the peanut god staring upon you.
Yeah. When I die, can I get a giant ball sack statue of my smile?
Sure, why not? But I will say one last thing, I guess, is that he was really embarrassed about his southern accent, which I don't really get.
Yeah.
He the golden record was shot into space when he was president, and they offered if he wanted to give a speech, and he declined because he didn't want aliens to think Earthlings had a southern accent, which I thought was very strange of him to decline. But he did. Yeah. And yeah, I guess I'll talk about the next thing. My peanuts withered, and my peanuts went sour. The Friday the 13th game officially closed the beginning of this year on January 1st. I only played 1 or 2 rounds of it. Yeah. That game, man, let me tell you, talk about wasted potential. That game was so cool. It was the first of its kind. It's about my favorite movie franchise. Jason's fun in it. Being a survivor's fun of it. It's legitimately fun. The levels are cool, and then they had to stop development because of the fucking lawsuit that was going on.
What lawsuit?
Because 2 people claim to own Friday the 13th. That's why there's been no recent movies, and the video game had to stop production.
Oh.
I think it did end recently, but yeah, I don't know the lawsuit. I don't know anything about it. But yeah. I think it was like a company versus a guy, and the guy's like, well, I worked on the movie, I wrote, I helped direct, I did the special effects, this and that, and then they're like, well, we're the company that produced and owns it. So it was kind of a mess.
Yeah.
But yeah, the game officially closed, which, yeah, I thought the game closed a lot sooner. I didn't know it was still active, or else I might have considered playing it. But yeah, there's a lot of videos going around of the exact moment the server closed, and people... Because the game had emotes where the characters could dance, and so it'd be like the players circling Jason dancing, and Jason's just standing there menacingly. Yeah. Robert Egger, the guy who made Nosferatu, wants to make a Labyrinth remake. I hope he doesn't. The original Labyrinth with David Bowie, saw it as a kid. I kind of love that movie, and I just... You can't replace the Bowie, man. Like, modern musician, I don't know who they'd get, but you just can't replace the Bowie. Or his bulge. He wore really tight pants in that movie. It was like the Freddie Mercury meeting the Queen style bulge.
He's the only one that was happy in that picture.
Who, the bulge or Freddie Mercury?
Freddie Mercury.
Yeah. Alright.
Everybody else was uncomfortable in that picture.
Yeah. Yeah, they were. Yeah. It's crazy the Queen outlived him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Queen outlived a lot of fucking people.
Yeah.
Not Jimmy Carter, though. Alright, I guess we gotta talk about the two serious things, and we'll leave the third serious thing for a little bit later on. So we got the New Orleans terrorist attack that happened, and then, the same day, it was the Trump Cybertruck bombing. You remember that?
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah. I think they were connected.
I think they're connected too, 100%.
They're absolutely connected.
Yeah.
Which has been tested. Things have been tested with it, and yes, he could have shot himself in the Cybertruck, and no one would have noticed.
It's yeah.
Someone had to shoot a gun in a Cybertruck.
Yeah. My favorite thing is that when it first happened, which I assumed it was a terrorist attack immediately, but a lot of people were like, "Did the truck just do that, or was it a bombing?" And then I was like, damn, the Cybertrucks are so bad that even people were like, "Oh." Well, I imagine it was a bombing, obviously, but I also like to.
Well, it was a Cybertruck that blew up at Trump's hotel.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, given the way things are going, that's obviously a fucking terrorist attack.
Yeah. But people weren't sure at first, and I thought that was kind of fucking funny. Kind of fucked up.
It's kind of looking at New Orleans. Oh, it may have been an accident. No. No, it wasn't.
My mom was like, it could have been an accident. It was like, no, he was shooting a gun. He was shooting police. It was not an accident.
No. Neither. It's very obvious. With the way things are going, it's a Cybertruck, Trump Tower. Let's put two and two together, people.
But I will say the big thing, though, in my opinion, was a lot of the fake news that happened immediately after the shooting one in New Orleans. Because a lot of fake stuff went out about how he was a border crosser and crossed the border, but he lived in Texas. He was a Texas resident.
He was a military veteran, or active military.
He was a veteran, I believe. Yes. But really sad. I wonder why he chose New Orleans, though. It's just closest to go. I don't know.
Oh. That seems like... Bourbon Street. New Year's is going to be busy.
New Year's, yeah, that was the big thing. But I will say... go on.
Times Square was an option. It wasn't a good one.
No, that's a lot of...
That's a lot of police. That's a lot of resistance. Bourbon Street was going to be the easiest target with the most people. Mm-hmm. Definitely the most vulnerable.
Yeah, I will say the footage afterwards, I'll give credit to the police because they immediately jumped into action. It wasn't like, other times where they'd stand around. No, they actually just ran towards it. It's pretty great. For them, not for everyone else. But, yeah.
This thing's fucking hot.
Ricky's taking his clothes off. But, yeah, I don't think there's much I can really say about it. A lot of details have been kept in the quiet about it, too.
Yeah, well, like usual, like most things, there's a lot that's got to be kept secret for a while.
Yeah, I remember a big thing was that the FBI was saying that it's not an act of terrorism, which I would disagree with.
Fuck, it wasn't.
Yeah, I say that's bullshit. If you're going to count Luigi as terrorism, then the piece shooting civilians should be terrorism.
Yeah. Which, again, the whole Luigi thing was fucked up in its own right.
I wouldn't say it's terrorism, just murder more.
The more I look in it with the motives he has, although I don't think it was as big of a deal as they're making it out to be, it is still kind of terrorism, but unfortunately. Although I agree with you, I do understand.
I mean, yeah, this is a lot worse. I would say this is terrorism.
Oh, yeah, this is terrorism.
And it was fucked up because they're saying that's terrorism, but then they're like, no, this isn't. I was like, what? Come on, man.
I guess, it comes down to motive. Is it a crazy person? So is it an active shooter crazy person situation, or is it this is a calculated attack?
I'm pretty certain that was a calculated attack, though.
Me too. But again, investigative process.
Yeah.
Don't want to jump the gun and scare anybody when it was just one solo crazy person. But the fact that a Cybertruck blew up in front of the Trump Tower...
The same day.
A
couple hours after.
And both people were known to be deployed at the same base at the same time. You know they knew each other.
Yeah.
This seems very calculated. This seems very... I can see where they're getting it at.
Not to mention, I mean, it's both like the opposite ways from Texas. One's east and one's west.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Las Vegas and New Orleans.
Yep.
Yeah. So I could see it.
And also, the more I look into it, the more it's the whole Luigi thing. I smell a lot of bullshit.
On what particularly? Or what do you mean?
I want to research more before I say anything.
Okay.
But Ricky smells something.
Okay. Anyway, let's get into the next news topic. Hopefully it's less depressing, hopefully.
It never is.
Oh, yes. New Year's was Public Domain Day.
Mm-hmm.
This year, nothing too crazy. Tintin and Popeye are the big two.
Oh, shit. You know Popeye was a real person?
Yeah. Kind of.
Yeah, he was from Illinois.
Really? I didn't know that.
I think he is a World War I veteran that was a bouncer in a bar in, I think, southern Illinois.
I don't know much about Popeye. Popeye is one of those characters that I think sort of faded away from people's memory. Like,
Yeah,
old people love him, but I don't no one from this generation.
Yeah, he was
really.
an old sailor that was just... He was on the shorter side, but he was built like a brick shit house. And that's what he sounded like. And he would always come in and just tell people to eat spinach to get strong.
I will say, man, the fucking Robin Williams in that movie is fucking crazy.
I've never seen the movie, live action movie.
I've only seen parts of it.
I've never seen clips. I've never seen anything.
It's kind of terrifying because it's very well portrayed. It's like realistic. He has like tumor arms. It's really creepy.
Yeah, but yeah, Popeye was a real bouncer in a bar, supposedly here in southern Illinois. Well, not here, down there in southern Illinois.
Down there where the
we're in the shitty part of Illinois, which is the whole damn state.
Actually, now I'm thinking about it, that's something I forgot to write down. Did you hear that recently? Southern Illinois is trying to become part of Indiana.
I don't blame them. This place fucking sucks.
Yeah, we're run by Chicago.
We're run by Chicago. Not gonna get into my thoughts on the governor.
Yeah.
Fucking fat piece of shit.
Yeah, I was surprised one of our counties, our county in particular, wasn't in that group because it was like southern and then like some scattered snowflakes on the top, and then when you get close to Chicago, it disappears.
Yeah, fucking pieces of shit.
Yeah, but that'd be hard. There's a lot of places that want to separate from their state. There's like a big part of Washington that wants to join Idaho.
There's a big part of Canada that wants to be a part of America.
I've heard it's the other way around. That America wants to be part of Canada.
It's a weird borderline where this part of America, these states in America want to be a part of Canada, and these parts of Canada want to be a part of America, specifically Alberta. But fucking Castro's son stepping down, so...
Oh, I was going to bring that up in the news.
Oh.
We haven't got there yet. You want to talk about it now?
Yeah, I guess we can. Canadian Joe Biden is stepping down, also known as Castro's son.
Justin Trudeau, that's his name. I forgot for a second.
Yeah.
Will you shut the fuck up, person on my phone?
Yeah,
He's
a pretty terrible fucking person.
It's not great. I will say that Canadian politics and the way the prime ministership is ran is very strange. It's very alien to me.
Oh yeah, it's a weird country.
It is. They can like determine when their next election is, though. So yeah, that's on like a time schedule. So this year's an election year. but he can choose when it happens. And I think that's why he's stepping down, is so he can try to do the Kamala Harris thing to get someone else to run, and then probably not win.
As an ambassador of America, I
Okay.
I politely suggest
As an ambassador, as a sovereign citizen?
no.
No. Okay.
As someone that's an American and we're better than you because America, I suggest that this certain one-legged man in Alberta be your prime minister.
Oh, yeah. That guy.
Yes.
I forgot his name. Oh, fuck.
I don't know his real name. They call him Peg.
Buy Peg, that's it. Buy supplies, man.
Zip ties and buy supplies.
But yeah. I will say, I kind of don't hate the Canadian Conservative Party. I think they're kind of better than our Conservative Party. I will say that.
I pay enough attention to Canadian politics to know when to fucking put the helmet on.
Okay.
So if we have to go fight the fucking snow Mexicans,
Not Canadian Batman.
we'll send him up.
Yeah.
I've met him like 2 times. You can certainly understand that he should be able to do it.
Yeah, he's a very weird dude. Did you hear about Trump wanting to get part of Greenland, too?
For fucking what?
There is a reason, but it goes against his politics.
Okay.
Global warming is making it so the minerals there are a lot easier to get access to.
Okay.
And yeah, that's pretty much it. He just wants it for that.
Fuck.
But yeah.
The diesel smoke's making the earth hotter. Fuck you.
Yeah. So what do you think? Do you think we should welcome Greenland and Canada into the U.S. if we could?
Canada most definitely.
Okay.
I would absolutely welcome with open arms the Canadians to America.
What about their free health care?
Fuck no.
Okay.
Absolutely fucking not. Fucking never.
I support free health care.
I absolutely do not.
Okay.
There are caveats there.
There are caveats.
There
okay.
are very bad things to come with that.
I do know about the whole it's cheaper to kill your patient than save them thing.
No, I will be honest. I will never. No, I will never go to a doctor under a free healthcare system.
Okay.
At this point, if I get really, really sick, I'll just take the forever sleep over going to free healthcare. It's free for a fucking reason. You get what you pay for.
Okay.
But yeah. Also, I don't want to wait 48 hours to go to the ER.
Okay. I will say one thing though about Canada becoming part of the United States. Is I will think that would have a very large effect on our elections. And I don't know if it would be for the best, but yeah.
It would have a big effect, but also I think Canadians are less polarized with politicians.
I would say that, but then we had to bring U.S. politicians into them. Like, then they'd be voting for who's president.
Okay.
Yeah.
They've been through I think they've been through enough with shitty government to actually assist in our elections. I feel like it'd be a good thing.
Okay, then.
And also, it would increase the amount of people that could run. And there's a lot of very smart politicians in Canada.
Okay. I will wonder if they will try to change some, like, how many House reps and senators there are if Canada would be a part of the United States.
Yeah, they have to.
Because Canada would have more representatives than even California. It would be I'd hope that they would make they're not called states up there. Provinces. I'd hope that they'd make them individual states, so like Alberta then.
Yeah, that's how I feel like they would do it, is Alberta would be a state, BC would be a state.
BC.
Quebec would fuck off.
Oh, Quebec. Man, I hate Quebec. Even as an American, they are so fucking annoying. We have to make sure everything's in French and English. Like, fuck out of here.
Nope.
You don't,
Welcome to
you
America.
don't see no Cajuns trying to pull that shit.
That's where they came from.
I know.
Yeah, they ain't pulling that shit. They're down there. They're speaking French, but they know English.
Oh, oui.
They either know English or they stay in the woods and keep to themselves.
Yeah. But, I will say, though, I do kind of wish that Puerto Rico would be a state before Canada. They've been longer on that waiting list since they're a territory.
Yeah, I mean...
Puerto Rico's gone through a lot of shit.
I mean...
My favorite part was when Trump was like, I met the president of Puerto Rico. It's like, oh, you talking to Amir, bud? That's you. It's like, what?
I love...
What?
Just the way fucking...
You could do this. You could help them.
She's just
Motivational speaker to Amir.
Just make him a... I don't even know much about Puerto Rico other than it's American territory.
Yeah, it's
Can't they vote?
They voted to be part of the U.S. and is never accepted. But no, they have a representative that holds no power. Legit, they can't vote on anything. They can't vote for president. They can't vote for anything, really. And
Can't they serve?
They can serve, yes.
Well, then fucking make them a state.
I think so too. And also we have the Virgin Islands, which should probably be a state, maybe with a different name. We need to unvirgin those islands, in my opinion. Every hole's a go, fellas.
I don't understand how they made Hawaii a state, but won't make any of them a state.
I don't know. I think they did Hawaii just so it'd be even. But I think wait, it was Alaska or Hawaii last? I always forget.
I don't know.
I always forget. Oh yeah, Hawaii is a weird one because it was like a kingdom that the United States basically took over.
We need to attach the country.
Yeah.
Those fuckers have been disconnected from us for way too goddamn long.
I think the reason we made a state was just so we can put bases there. Like, haha, you're closer to the eastern part of the world.
I will build a fucking bridge.
I
will build a fucking bridge.
I would love a bridge from
and
Hawaii.
I will make Hawaii pay.
The Hawaiian people will love it. And they'll use it every day.
They probably fucking would.
That'd be crazy, because then that would change a lot of infrastructure. Because we have like the bridge would be connected to like little areas for stops and shit.
Yeah, I don't even know how far Hawaii is from mainland.
It's a lot farther than you would expect.
I'm assuming by looking at the map, it's somewhere in the ocean in the middle of Mexico.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, exactly.
I really have no... I have a friend that lived in Hawaii.
Really?
And
you saw Hawaiian license plate here in Illinois somehow.
Yeah.
That motherfucker had to swim.
Yeah, actually, he's still driving on a Hawaiian driver's license.
Oh, doesn't that one have like the little rainbow?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's classic
it actually
design.
Looks kind of cool.
Yeah, that's a classic driver's license design, is the Hawaiian one.
That's my Mexican friend.
Well, I was going to bring up Mexico because you hear about Trump wanting to change it to Gulf of America instead of Gulf of Mexico.
I mean, we use it more. This is the first time I've heard about this.
Oh, yeah, basically he's like, we should change the name to Gulf of America. And everyone's like, why? And that's my point. It's like, I don't think there's a reason for that. You have to change textbooks and everything to say Gulf of America, but sure, why not?
I don't really care.
Yeah, me neither. But it's just a weird one. It's like, okay, there, Trump.
I mean, he can, if he wants to. I don't care either way.
Okay.
Why does it have to be called golf? There's no golf courses there.
Yeah, what the fuck is that shit? I lost my golf ball there.
Lots of shitload of water of America.
Shithole water. Don't drink. They should change it to don't drink this. Nope. My balls itch. Give me a second. Okay. That's staying. That's staying in the podcast.
What we need to do, what he really needs to do,
My
and
golf
this will
balls
make
itched.
us. This will benefit America a lot. We need to take the other half of the Great Lakes.
Canada? Yeah.
Yeah,
I think-
where
okay.
it goes from American to Canadian waters, we need to take that part of the Great Lakes.
Okay, then.
It needs to be our waters.
Damn, this is going to be a long episode.
Yes, it is.
You want to get to the next thing in the news, then?
Yep, I
Okay.
spoke my piece on the Great Lakes.
Notch,
I like boats.
Notch announced he's working on a Minecraft 2. I don't know what that means. California's on fire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it deserves to be. Fuck them.
Deserves to be. Yeah, did you see Markiplier's little video?
Yeah, where
He's
where
driving
he had
out,
to
driving
just-
out with a chainsaw.
Yeah, I saw him talking about it. I didn't.
Oh. Okay.
He was talking about, oh yeah, we had to evacuate because fucking California's on fire. Well, no fucking shit, it's always on fire.
Yeah.
Tell me a time where California wasn't on fire.
True.
Fucking California missions, but fucking California's always on fire. Fucking.
What?
Goddamn.
Huh? What? Okay. Next thing in the news.
Fucking hypocrites.
Adam Sandler says he's working on a Happy Gilmore 2 because fuck you, it's forever.
Fucking. How are you gonna do a Happy Gilmore 2 without Bob Barker?
That's maybe they'll get who's the guy who replaced him? The fat guy.
Drew Carey.
Drew Carey. Yeah, maybe they'll have him.
Oh,
He's not fat anymore. I know that.
so me and my dad,
You and your daddy.
since my TV is a Roku TV, we get a bunch of free channels.
Oh yeah, I love that. My mom loves that more than I do. But yeah,
They have
Price is Right
a
channel.
Price is Right channel, and they show 40-some-year-old episodes of The Price is Right.
Hell yes.
They had a fucking eagle.
Oh yes, I want to see a Gremlin episode. I know there's a few.
Yeah, it was a eagle and a Chevette.
Oh man, oh man, that's really good.
Somebody actually won the Chevette.
Oh, like that poor bastard.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's also a Jeopardy channel, but it only plays like Alex Trebek and the newer stuff. They don't go back to like when the guy who ran it in the 80s. I forgot his name. But yeah.
Yeah, Bob Barker was the original host of The Price is Right.
Oh yes, he was.
And he was a fucking dick.
Yes, he fucking was.
Yeah, I
a lot of
fucking love
times.
it. I love it.
No, growing up, I love Bob Barker. When they replaced him with Drew Carey, I was so disappointed because Bob Barker is like fuck around and find out in energy. He really does.
I don't remember that. I remember him being the kind old man that hosts The Price is Right. But you get back to like the 70s and 80s, he is kind of a dick, and I love it.
Yeah, I will say he did calm down with age, but nah, he was always like that.
He's just like, maybe you'll understand the check writing game.
Yeah.
He just he gets really pissed when it comes to the check writing game. God damn it! I've been explaining this game for the last 30 goddamn years.
I don't think that game's on there anymore.
No, I've never seen it before.
Yeah.
But he just gets really angry about it.
Oh, my favorite's when he starts complaining that the yodeling's too loud, and little yodeling dude's like, "All right, it's getting kind of loud. Can we stop it for a bit?"
There's this one episode where there's just this 6'9" black guy that was a basketball player. He went like, "Can we find somewhere in the fucking ABC studios a basketball?"
What if he wasn't a basketball player?
No, he was.
Oh, okay.
He legitimately was. It was not a race thing. He was legitimately a professional basketball player.
Yeah, I think Bob Barker had some moments where he said something. He's like, "Oh fuck, I probably should have said that." Uh-oh.
Yeah, he's just kind of a dick, and I fucking love it.
Once again, I don't think Drew Carey's ever fully became that potential. My grandma still watches it, and sometimes I see it, and I don't know. Drew Carey's just so plain.
He was better on Whose Line.
Oh yeah, that fucking show is.
That show is fucking crazy.
I actually don't think I've ever seen a full episode. Only clips of it.
Oh, I've watched it all the fucking time.
I don't even know what channel it was on. I never got to see it.
Yeah, when I was a kid, it was Whose Line.
Uh-huh.
Then they would switch it over to CMT when they still had the blue collar comedy.
Oh, okay.
And it was a lot of that, and there's so many cool shows on when I was a kid.
I remember as a kid, I would wake up early in the morning and my mom would always watch CMT for like the same country songs every day, and it was fucking obnoxious.
Yeah. Yeah, but old Price is Right when Bob Barker was kind of a dick.
Yeah, and then after the CMT would play the music, it'd just be like a marathon of Reba, like that's the only show they fucking had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's something else.
I don't remember.
I remember the Blue Collar Comedy, which was kind of out of place for CMT, but I was down with it.
Well, they're not gonna fucking play Fun Time at the Apollo or whatever.
And then they had the country singers doing Crib, which was the dumbest fucking shit.
Fucking god, dude! I didn't know.
They were chasing the coattails of MTV for fucking years.
Oh, they should have had their own parody of ridiculousness. What would it be called?
I think they did at one point.
Oh, they did. I wonder what it'd be called.
I don't know if they did. I feel like they would have. But fucking Rob Dyrdek was an absolute fucking G for what he did. Like, he owned that fucking channel for years.
He did. I don't even like ridiculousness, but
No.
it was on all the time, and I'd watch it because my mom would watch it a lot.
No, like, he truly, like, had them by the balls.
I know.
And was making millions off of it.
I know. That wasn't even Rob Dyrdek's first show. I don't remember what his first show was, but yeah.
I don't know either, but he had like 4 or 5 shows at once. And like, that's just, he basically used the corporate executives, had them by the balls, and was making fucking millions.
Mm-hmm. I don't even know what MTV plays anymore. Is it just Pregnant Mom now?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't had cable in so long. I don't know.
Speaking of that, this isn't really anything, but I bought the Beavis and Butthead complete collection. I was really disappointed because it's a fucking lie. It's not every episode. It's nothing. It's like one episode in random order. It's not the complete series. That's really disappointing.
Yeah.
Apparently that show is really hard to keep track of because there's so much random little things that they'd air for it.
Yeah.
That's a different era than Rob Dyrdek. Actually, that's what really killed the Beavis and Butthead reboot in 2011. Like, it was really successful and really good, but Rob Dyrdek was running MTV at that time, and pretty much as soon as it aired, it was over because he didn't want anything to do with it.
Well, he didn't physically have any control over the network, but he just brought in so much money that they just play whatever he made.
Yep.
Because this guy is a fucking genius. He was making the show, so he bought a film company. He said, I'll leave the show. I don't care. So they hired his film company. Hired his editing company. So he was making more off the show than the TV network was.
Okay.
Like, he is a fucking genius.
Anyway, back into news, you think?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it was revealed that in the new Suicide Squad game that the Batman that died was a clone. Okay.
Yeah.
They really fucked up their universe.
Yeah.
They fucked everything up with the Arkham universe now because it's all mashed together with multiple universes, multiple characters, clones, alien invasion. It's like, what the fuck happened, man?
I don't think anybody really cares. Holy fuck! I haven't seen that speaker in years.
Oh yeah, your speaker. It's been there for, I think, since we started recording the podcast. Yeah. But, and here's the big gaming news. The other day, the Switch 2 was revealed, and that's the actual name, the Nintendo Switch 2.
I really wish I would have bought a Switch.
They're really cheap now.
Yeah, I might. I'll get on next generation.
Okay.
I do have to get a PS5 in the next few months.
Well, the Switch 2, it got revealed just out of nowhere. Like, it was 7 a.m., and I just got home from work, I believe, and I was scrolling through Twitter before going to bed, and it popped up Nintendo, said something like, important update, and I looked, it was like, uploaded 5 seconds ago, and it's just the Switch 2 trailer. I was like, what the fuck? This is out of nowhere. Yeah. But in that trailer, we got a new Mario Kart reveal. We don't know anything about the game yet, other than what it looks like.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, it was weird to look at. They have made Mario Kart like full cartoony. Like the characters, it's hard to explain because Mario Kart is cartoony, but it's like so exaggerated and so cartoonish looking. It's really weird. And they also changed Donkey Kong. He looks like a completely different character now. Donkey Kong design is different. But it reminds me a lot of the original Mario Kart on the Super Nintendo. That's the best way I can explain the art style, but not pixelated, obviously. But really interesting art style. I'm kind of excited, but I don't know. We'll see. To be honest, I wasn't a big Switch guy. I was more into the Wii U, but that thing flopped. And I was also into the GameCube, and that thing flopped. But I never connected much with the Switch or the Wii, really. Especially the Wii. That one kind of disappointed me. Like, there's a few fun Wii games, but like
Rayman Rabbids 2, one of my favorite games of all time.
Yeah. But yeah, like in my collection, I have more GameCube games than I have Wii games.
Yeah.
I do got a lot of Switch games. Actually, I got equal amount of Switch games as I have Wii games. That's fucked up. I never noticed that. That's weird.
Have you ever put one in your mouth?
I did. It didn't taste like anything. Because it was advertised as like, Nintendo Switch cartridges are going to have an awful taste so kids don't try to swallow it. And I was like, oh, I got to try that. And I was like, I don't taste anything at all. And then I felt like an idiot because I just stuck a cartridge in my mouth.
Sorry, I gotta stand up a second.
Yeah, this will be a long episode. That's okay.
Yeah, we'll continue the podcast as I'm straightening my back out.
Okay, we have 2 more news articles and topic, maybe. We'll try to speed through the topic.
I'm just trying to help you with your fucking root beer infestation.
Yeah, we have 1 more root beer I found in town. I gotta pick it up because it was out of stock the last time I was there. It was like a Valley something, Great Valley.
Great value?
No, Valley, something Valley. Yeah, I'll have to check what it is. It was at a Dollar General. Yeah, they have a generic Dollar General root beer. And like a 7-Up ripoff and a Mount Dew ripoff, generic brand at Dollar General. Or which one's the one in Family Video? Is that Dollar General?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Dollar Tree is over by Walmart.
I remember
Walmart.
Okay. I remember when Dollar Tree and Dollar General used to be next to the Kmart together. Then that went to shit. What's your hatred with Walmart? What'd they do?
No, just general statement.
Oh, okay. I can support it.
Just not a big fan of Walmart. Well, mostly because last weekend I had to go there 5 fucking times.
I've had to go there a couple times this week too.
Lost the computer monitor, had to get a new monitor. Then lost the keyboard, had to get a new keyboard. Then the mouse fucked up, so I had to go get a new mouse. Then I finally just decided to go out and get a new set of speakers. Because if you're gonna fucking replace everything, you might as well fucking replace everything.
Yeah? Okay. I don't know if I'll cut that out or keep it. We'll figure that out when we get there. Okay. Last 2 things of news. Actually, just one, because we already talked about the TikTok ban. David Lynch, director, filmmaker, died. I only saw 2 of his movies. One I liked, one I didn't like. But he was definitely a guy I could respect as a man. He was a interesting fucking dude. Really kind of weirdly funny, but in a really dark way. Like his one joke, he was like the first guy who started making like I'm gonna kill myself jokes. Like he's like, if I have an idea and I don't write it down and I forget it, I just want to fucking end my life. I just want to fucking shoot myself. He'll say that on national TV. He says that in interviews. If I have an idea I forget, I just want to fucking shoot myself. It's like, damn, dude.
Do it!
Well, he unfortunately did pass.
Do you do it?
No.
Oh.
He was old. He had really bad emphysema. Really kind of sick. Stuck at home. And had to evacuate from the fires. And that's probably what killed him, was the evacuation. Which is very stressful.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't know it was stressful to just get in your car and fucking leave.
He's wheelchair bound, man. He's gotta use one of those special vans. But nah, he was a cool dude. He really was. And I should watch more of his movies, because, yeah. The one I didn't like was Eraserhead. That movie was weird, and I kind of got what he was talking about, but I just didn't like it. Which, he said that was like his favorite that he's ever made. It's interesting. He also made The Elephant Man, which is the one I really liked from a long time ago. I saw it like in high
And
school.
he fucking hated it.
I don't know if he hated Elephant Man. He might have, because that was more of a studio movie. But yeah. But fascinating dude. Sad, but you know. He did a voice on the Cleveland Show. He was a side character in the Cleveland Show for some reason. And he oh yeah, I was going to say one more thing he did. Oh yeah, during COVID when he was locked at home, he did like these blog videos. And there's some great material he said, but one of my favorites, and this is actually kind of a nice one. He was wearing a pair of sunglasses, and he's like, "I'm wearing dark glasses today because I am seeing the future, and the future is very bright." And it's just little quotes. Like, this is very fun, man. And then I think the last thing he ever posted on Twitter was, "I feel like I'm connected to the moon." But yeah, that's all for news. All right, that's the end of the podcast. I'm just kidding. Well, I guess we get into the topic, which is funny because we got more news.
Okay.
We're going to do a retrospective of 2024 like we did at 2023.
Cool.
I'm going to try to fire through these. I went through the months.
Am I getting fired?
Yeah, you're no longer welcome.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. Get out.
Okay.
So I went through the months and picked the most interesting news topics that we talked about and what's popped up up until December. And so let's try to hurry up. For the month of January, I had nothing. The boring fucking month. I couldn't find anything interesting to happen in January.
Fuck you, it's January.
In February, our first news article, Alabama man steals radio tower.
Jesus Christ, have they found him yet?
No, I've never heard a follow-up of the story.
Somebody's out there at his trailer and he's got like 900 TV channels and nobody notices the fucking 50-foot pole in his yard.
Yeah. Freddy Got Fingered was on the Criterion channel. I bring that up because I would love if Criterion had a 4K release of Freddy Got Fingered with a special director's cut edition.
The green cut.
The green cut.
The fucking green cut.
I would love that.
The green cut.
McDonald's would have a manga printed on their bags. That was a weird thing that they did.
That's why I stopped going to McDonald's.
They don't do it anymore.
It's still not going back.
Okay. The SpongeBob curse scene was found during the dolphin episode. Yeah, it was found all the way in February. In March, Facebook brought back their poke feature. Remember you can poke people? You can poke them again.
I fucking hate that feature.
It's
fucking
back.
dumb as shit.
It is dumb, but I
fucking
love
hate it.
Also, in March, this craziest happened in March, the Francis Scott Key Bridge collapsed.
Row, row, row your boat. You fucking suck at this.
London Bridge is falling down.
Fuck you, Baltimore. Quite literally.
Fuck you, Oh yeah, that was the bad episode where I said George Bush is from Baltimore, and then I kept talking shit about Baltimore. And it turns out George Bush is actually from Boston. I got my B cities confused. I mean, I'm not going to take back anything I said about Baltimore, though.
Fuck you, Baltimore. Quite literally, fuck you. Did they ever rebuild it?
They're still working on that.
I haven't heard anything about it since it happened.
It's a lot of drama, a lot of lawsuits, and people are like, we need this money, and people are saying, no, you don't, and this and that. A lot of just money argument, really, at the moment.
Yeah, that was in November.
Oh, March.
Oh. I think it was in fucking November.
I don't know.
I'm fucking stupid.
Also in March, the Godzilla X Kong movie came out. It was crazy because this is like the first time we've ever had like a Godzilla movie back to back. We had -1 that came out in December, and then March was Godzilla X Kong. And Godzilla -1, I highly recommend. Godzilla X Kong was good. It was better than Godzilla vs. Kong, but I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the MonsterVerse. In April, on April 1st, Tourette's Guy uploaded for the first time in a couple years.
Yay.
I fucking love him. I fucking love that every like 4 or 5 years he'll upload one random video and then he'll disappear for another 4 or 5 years. It's quite amazing. And that was a great video with him with the pile of beer cans all around his house. He started tossing them around.
Yep.
Yep. We had the totally eclipse. Totality. I forgot how to pronounce the word already.
The fucking eclipse.
Yeah, it's the eclipse.
Yeah, they just touch the corner of the moon and everybody gotta go fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I was actually looking at a car when that happened.
Hmm.
I was actually test driving a car.
Yeah. We were like, why is it so dark all of a sudden?
Because I am actually looking at
Get rid of the RAM.
getting rid of the RAM, and the
Good.
car that I was looking at
Yeah.
was a good deal because it was a dealer that didn't sell.
Okay.
It was a year old, but it didn't sell, so it was brand new. It was a Hyundai Elantra N.
Hyundai Elantra N. I
6-speed manual, basically the Hyundai Elantra with a track pack.
think. Cool.
I will Google it after this. There's a couple other things I want to show you.
Okay. Anyway, also in April, the Wii U and 3DS online services ended. I like I said, I was a big fan of the Wii U. When I was younger, I would play Smash for Wii U over the internet on my Wii U, which was pretty fun. Because around that point, the later half, I got internet. And I played on school Wi-Fi. Long story short, we had a Wii U in school. I'm not going to explain why or how. But, yeah. But the last thing I ever did with Wii U, it was actually the day the service ends. On that day, we played, me and my friend, Not Canadian Batman, who's a professional Splatoon player. Me and him played the original Splatoon on there for last time. And there are some really weird stories with that. Because some people would instantly get kicked out of the service, and then some people would not get kicked out. And there were stories about like people who were like months after the service ended because they never turned off their console. They still had access. It was still on some server somewhere, just endlessly waiting for a match that'll never come. Yeah, they're very strange, but I hate when game console service ends. It sucks. And we used a big one because it was kind of new. It was only like 10 years old when they took off the internet service. But I can't blame them because the Switch was fucking huge. And Switch is a lot more popular, so yeah. After that, O.J. Simpson died.
Yay!
Yay! Oh my god, your poor phone. Yeah, this looks pretty cool.
Oh, it's a nice car.
What color were you looking at?
I think it was the sober color.
Okay.
Well, sort of like that, but with silver. I'd like to find one of the blue ones.
Yeah.
Fast as shit.
Yeah. Anyway, we're into May. The only thing that happened in May... Oh, wait, no. Never mind. There's a couple things. In May, Tango Gameworks, the company who made Hi-Fi Rush, shut down. Hi-Fi Rush, I played a little bit, but not too far. But it just shows how bad I think the gaming industry really is. Is that an indie studio was created, made a game. The game was actually somewhat successful, but Microsoft at some point bought the company and was like, well, you're not making enough money, and just killed it like that. It's really fucked up how bad I think the game industry kind of is at the moment with things like that. Yeah. A 100-year-old film was found underneath a parking lot. I'm a big fan of film preservation. I think last year we brought up that they found footage of the Normandy invasion that was just unknown, unreleased, undiscovered, and they found it years later. This is something similar, where a film from, I want to say 1923, 1924, was found, and it was like a 20-minute short film called The Pill Pounder, which was like a comedy, and it was just found underneath a parking lot in pristine condition, and it was digitized, and I don't know if you can watch it yet, but it is going to come out eventually. So that is an interesting one. And I just love to hear stories about them finding shit like that. Speaking of movies, on that day afterward, or a few days after, Roger Corman passed. Huge, old director, producer, He was a weird old man, but everyone loved him. He worked on a lot of classic stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, great dude. Actually, AVGN, for this Monster Madness, he did a little thing where he'd do a Roger Corman movie instead of just doing regular horror movies. So yeah. Smiling Friends Season 2 aired.
Yay.
Yeah. Doge died.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It's kind of sad. He was an old dog. He's a classic meme. And I am a little upset that people kind of use his image and name. It's like there's Dogecoin, and I have the Department of Government Expenses, and it's like, come on, man, just let the dog die. Let the Doge pass. Anyway, next month, in June, the Pizza Party podcast turned 10 years old. Man, that made me feel old. Like, that was the first podcast I ever listened to. I was in the end of junior high, really. And, yeah, I was like, damn. The TF2 bot ban happened where you can actually play TF2. For a long time, the game was almost unplayable for like 7 years.
Yeah, I mean, it's still unplayable for me because you gotta play it on a fucking keyboard.
Oh, yeah. But, actually, my friend found a way to use the motion controls to play TF2. Very weird.
Yeah, I'd rather it be with a controller.
Yeah. But, yeah, the TF2 is now playable because there's no more bots. That's pretty cool. And last thing, in June, Kiki Friedman passed away. Kind of a death that I didn't know about until like a week or two afterwards. But really cool dude. Yeah, he made a lot of music, helped a lot of people out. Kind of an underrated character. I don't know what genre you'd count him as. It's sort of like a southern rock, kind of. Yeah, interesting dude. He tried to run for Senate, and then I think he tried to run for president. Or no, he just ran for Senate. I don't exactly remember. Or governor. I don't remember. But he was a really fascinating fella. And in July, the Shrek 5 teaser came out. Not a trailer, just a little teaser. But Shrek 5 is coming out in the next year or two. Shelley Duvall passed away. Classic actress, mostly from The Shining. She was also in the Popeye movie, funny enough. Honestly, back in the 70s, she kind of had a bit of a duck face, but I'm not gonna lie, she's just very attractive. I found her to be very attractive. But yeah, she kind of left public eye and kind of faded into obscurity before passing, which is a little sad, but it's okay. And then we have Trump getting shot. That was a big thing that happened.
Yeah.
Got his ear pierced. And the firefighter in the audience passed away. I don't recall his name.
Yeah. That's sad.
Yeah. That was an eventful day. I actually remember what I was doing. I was playing Splatoon 3 with Not Canadian Batman, and I was on Discord, and I heard a ping, and I went, and some guy was tagging everyone's like, check the news, Trump's just been shot. And so he paused the game, and I watched the footage literally seconds after it happened, because it was everywhere immediately, because it was like live streamed.
Yeah, it was weird. My phone kept going ba-ding, ba-ding. I was just driving home from somewhere, and phone's ba-ding, 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 ba-ding.
Yeah.
Then my sister called me. I'm still trying to drive. My phone's going off endlessly. She's just like, yeah, Trump just got shot. And I'm like, uh-oh.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad, for Trump at least.
Yeah, but like 17 people were messaging me about it. My sister straight up called me.
Yeah?
Yeah, Trump just got shot. Well, fick.
Shit. And then a day later, Trump announces J.D. Vance to be his vice president. Yeah. It's dark, and maybe I said this on the podcast, but I always wondered what was their plan if he did pass. Would J.D. Vance hold the role? Because he wasn't accepted as the vice president until like the day later. So it really makes me wonder if Trump really did get hit.
Because I feel like it would have ended up being DeSantis.
I don't know, maybe. Because it would have been the National Republican... what's it called? Convention, yeah, because that was the day after. That would have been fucking insane, because I'm sure Nikki Haley and Ron DeSantis and J.D. Vance, I mean, I assume people already knew he was going to be the vice. So it was like, it would have been like a crazy fucking day if that did happen. If the day before ended badly. Yeah. But I don't know. I really do have a sick curiosity to see what would have happened on in the.
I feel like it would have been a lot worse than people expect. I feel like that would have been the fucking tipping point of a giant fucking thing.
You think so?
Oh yeah, I feel like it would have been borderline a civil war.
I would have. Oh, I don't know. I thought it could have been Nikki Haley because she was second, and then Ron DeSantis was third. But I don't know. I really don't know what would have happened.
Yeah, there would have been a big thing for people that are very, very pro-Trump and people that are very, very anti-Trump, and it would have been a fucking disaster.
There are a lot of anti-Trump Republicans. There really are.
Yeah, it would have been. Everything would have split apart. Both sides would have split apart. This is just my speculation, but it would have been a fucking disaster.
You know, if it split apart and there was like multiple candidates, I also wonder if Joe Biden would have even dropped out, because at that point, as long as he has the Democratic votes and the Republican Party split, I don't know.
I think it would split both sides.
Okay.
I think there would have been some Democrats that would have showed sympathy to the Trump situation. It would have split both parties, and it would have just been a absolute. Because people who hate Trump.
Yeah.
Like it would, any showing any sympathy to Trump would have split the fucking party. But that's just speculation. I don't actually know. We didn't have to live it.
Yeah, I guess. It's just something I thought, because, like, that could have been, like, that assassination attempt was right at a tipping point where, because, like, I don't know if the Republican Party would have had a backup plan that quickly for the next day when the convention was. That would have been really messy, I think.
Oh, it would have been messy for both sides. It would have gotten nasty. Because although he is a very hated but very beloved figure.
Yeah.
In American history. It's going to be really interesting reading the history books on Trump.
Yeah. Anyway. And then, oh my god, more politics. After all that, after the Vance VP, Biden drops out, and then Kamala Harris tries for the... Well, she got the ticket for the Democrats. Which, man, that was a lot. There was also the really bad debate between Biden and Trump. Yeah.
One thing I didn't know is the vice president reads out the results.
Yeah.
That was fucking hilarious. I don't care what side you are or what your beliefs are. That was fucking funny. She had to announce her own loss.
Yeah. The last time that happened was 2000 with Al Gore.
Fuck Al Gore.
And then I think it would have been, I don't know who would have been before that. That's a lot of thinking. I don't have much brain power. It would have been Nixon, because Nixon lost to JFK and Nixon was Eisenhower's vice president. So it's happened a couple of times throughout history.
Isn't he like one of the most hated presidents?
Richard Nixon?
Yeah.
Richard Nixon is a strange fucking dude. But yeah, he was very hated. And honestly, I see it. I see it.
Who is the most hated president?
It might be Richard Nixon. I also hear a lot of bad things about Woodrow Wilson. Yeah, those are the big two I kind of hear a lot about.
Yeah.
Sorry. Also, I hear a lot of bad things about Clinton. But not as much as Nixon and Woodrow Wilson.
Little you know, there's two people in that picture.
Yeah. That was another weird thing, is that Richard Nixon and Bill Clinton, they were like best friends. A lot of people don't know that, but out of every president that was alive at that time, Bill Clinton was bestest friends with Richard Nixon, which I think shows you Richard Nixon and Clinton's characters both being terrible people.
I think Nixon and Jackie Gleason were good friends.
I could see it. Nixon was a weird dude, because a lot of people... Like, another one was like Johnny Cash. Johnny Cash was a Nixon supporter, and then he met Nixon, and apparently after meeting Nixon, he fucking hated him. Like, actually despised him. Like, Johnny Cash met him and fucking hated the dude.
Yeah, didn't Johnny Cash play at the White House
Oh, yeah.
during Nixon?
Nixon asked for particular songs that were more conservative value, and so he played like a song about Native American struggle and a bunch of other stuff instead, just to piss off Nixon.
No, he played the song "What Is Truth" about
Also, the Man in Black too.
supporting the hippies.
Yeah, and Man in Black about the Vietnam War. Yeah, him and Nixon did not get along after meeting.
No.
Also, Elvis didn't like Nixon after supporting him too.
Yeah.
I love that image of Nixon meeting Elvis, and Elvis looks so shit-faced in that image. He really does.
Yeah, I don't think Elvis drank. That's the
I
sad
don't.
part.
I don't think he was drunk. I think something else.
He's just so. I don't know.
Popping the pills or something.
Oh, there's a lot of rare, not very well known facts about that, but I digress.
Okay, we'll get back into the news. Where was I? Oh yeah, Michael Bay. Michael Bay announces a Skibidi Toilet movie is in production.
I didn't know it was by Michael Bay. Why the fuck?
I don't know if he's directing or producing, but yeah.
Either way, explosions.
Yes. Speaking of consoles ending support, the Xbox 360 marketplace closed down at the end of July. That one was also really sad. 360, that was like... The GameCube was my childhood. The 360 was like my preteen and teen years, honestly. That was a sad one. Because there's so many games on that console, I was like, I should get the DLC for it. I never did. And then there's some games where even by the time it closed down, you couldn't even get the DLC. The big one, I'm going to complain about this. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2 had so much DLC, I never got to play it. I can't buy it. I couldn't even buy it when I first got internet because it was taken offline. And they have never, ever remastered the game. So you cannot get that DLC at all anymore. You can't play Juggernaut or have his little side missions and all that stuff. You just can't. That really upsets me.
Yeah, I'm actually looking for a PlayStation 3.
I always wanted one, but I never did get one.
I want a PlayStation 3 just for a few in particular games.
Okay, what games?
Because you can get a lot of what you could on the 360.
Yeah.
The basic, definitely the trilogy of GTA. 4, Battle of Gay Tony, and Lost in the Dam.
Oh, Lost in the Dam. I will say, I think PS4 does play PS3 games, maybe?
Oh.
I don't know. I actually don't know. I never had a PS3 game.
But I really, really want to play those games in particular. And there's a few other games I want that I can't exactly fucking remember.
Okay. Big Bumpin'? Sneak King? I have those games, by the way. Yeah. Also, I got Luigi's Mansion 2 for Christmas. Oh, we did talk about Christmas. Yeah, I got Luigi's Mansion 2 for Christmas. So I was thinking, if we ever do the reboot, if we ever do the playthrough channel again, would you like to start with that instead of Saints Row? Like, we started with Luigi's Mansion, so when we come back, it's Luigi's Mansion 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds, maybe. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Well, I got a lot of money for
What?
Harbor Freight for Christmas.
Oh, cool. Yeah, we didn't even talk about our gifts. I didn't get anything too crazy, just some games. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff from Harbor Freight. I got a lot of shit from Harbor Freight.
Cool. And I got that book, Phantom of the Opera. Yeah. Anyway, next story. Batman Cape Crusader release, which I thought was really cool. Some people didn't like, but I liked it. The animation was a little off, though. Game Informer, the game magazine that GameStop would try to fucking push on you, closed down. Last issue was August or July. Yeah. I remember as a kid getting Game Informer. I actually kind of liked it because what my mom would do is she'd go to GameStop and then be like, we can get you 10% off if you sign up for a Game Informer magazine, and you can unsubscribe after like you get like a year free. It was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But the one that makes me really upset, and I think I got it somewhere. Oh, I see it right now. I got the GTA 5 copy right in 2012 when GTA 5 was announced. It was a trailer. They had a huge big magazine for it, and I still have it, but unfortunately it got like really badly stained from something. But it's down there. Yeah. But I would love to get that, but I'm sure it's probably expensive since that was like a really big release.
Yeah.
That's probably one of my favorite. That's probably the one I care about the most.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. On August 7th, the Ricky almost died.
August 6th.
August 6th, Ricky almost died.
Yep.
We have a video, a whole podcast about it called, it's like Survivor Interview, and it shows like the car on fire and the truck on the side.
Yeah.
If you want to check that out, but Ricky almost got hit by a car that was driving in the breakdown lane, pretty much.
Yep. And I got to see a video of it.
Yeah, you told me.
Yeah.
And you're not supposed to say that out loud.
Things are all done.
Oh, things are all done? Okay. Why are you whispering then? Okay.
I want to.
He wants to whisper. I want to whisper. We all want to whisper. You motherfucker.
Ego boom instantly.
Hey, boom, boom. Mommy, I made a boom, boom. Mommy, I made a boom, boom. Boom, boom, pow. Okay.
Will you shut the fuck up?
No, I'm fucking crazy.
No, you've been silenced on your own podcast.
Alright, Warner Brothers drops a Genndy Tartakovsky movie after it was in development. They're like, fuck, we're gonna cancel it. Warner Brothers in general kind of sucked. The Minecraft movie first teaser came out. A lot of people love that. Yes. I am Steve.
Steve does not have a fucking beard.
Oh yeah, it's September, by the way. So we're in September now. See, we're almost done. The first episode of the Talk to a podcast came out. Truly a generational event. This one is interesting. A Johnny Cash statue was added to the U.S. Capitol. Did you hear about
that's
this?
cool. That's cool.
Where is he born at? Was it Kentucky or Tennessee or?
Oh, fuck.
What's that beep? That sort of beep.
There's no beep.
Okay.
Different things in this document.
In this document. Alright, sorry. Johnny Cash was born in, is it Georgia?
I think
Arkansas.
Yeah. I knew fucking that. Why can't I remember that?
So if you don't know, states, they get to put like a little statue in front of their office at the Capitol building. And then it's like, I think they have 3 statues, and so Arkansas was like, we're going to get rid of this. I think it was like a Civil War general, and they were like, we're going to put Johnny Cash. And I was like, no, that's...
Oh, that's so fucking dumb. I'm glad Johnny Cash got recognized in that way, but that pisses me the fuck off.
Yeah. It could have been worse. It could have been a lot worse. Do you know who else came from Arkansas? Oh, wait. Was it Arkansas that Bill Clinton's from? Arkansas.
Am I the only one that gets annoyed about the Civil War statue thing?
I can kind of see it, but I also kind of just stopped caring. There was one point where I was like, you shouldn't do that, and then like, okay.
Like, Jesus Christ.
But I might be wrong. It might not have been a Civil War guy. It might have been someone else. I don't know. I know they removed someone to add him.
It's not like they got a fucking statue of Johnny fucking Rebel.
They should. Nah, David Allenco deserved one more.
There you go. I know the one song, but the one song... He had one song. People just remember that one song.
Okay. Well, also in September, Chris Christopherson died. The third Highwayman out of 4. Honestly, he's the one I know the least about.
Yeah.
Out of all of the Highwaymen.
He was a big movie star.
He was. Hank Williams Jr. sang about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I know right before he passed, one of his movies was actually in the Criterion Collection, which is pretty cool. It was Billy Kid and Pat Garrison, something like that. Anyway, we're in October now. Frank from American Pickers died. The fat one.
Oh.
That one's kind of sad. My grandpa loved the History Channel. I really liked American Pickers.
Yeah.
I also kind of like Pawn Stars.
I did for like a week, and then it got really annoying.
Which one, Pawn Stars or American
Pawn
Pickers?
Stars.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, it was kind of sad. I know he left the show, and people weren't sure if it was for health reasons or drama, but I think it's health reasons mostly.
Yeah, no one really knows. They never really explained it. They're very silent on the matter. So that's what it makes me believe it's more medical over problems.
Also, on the same day, Jimmy Carter turned 100, and he was the first ever president to ever turn 100. Yeah, he's the oldest living president ever so far. And Biden and Trump aren't really that far behind on that list either. They're like in 9th and 10th, actually. Yeah. Our two former presidents are also on the top 10 oldest presidents list. Oldest surviving, so that counts like people after their president. Yeah. Nintendo announced an alarm clock. King of the Hill had its first 2 episode name leaks. Bobby Hill, a picture of Bobby Hill leaked for the reboot.
Mm-hmm.
And we're now in November. There's a Godzilla reveal where they're making a new Godzilla with the -1 director. I'm really excited.
Mm-hmm.
Peanut the Squirrel. Something I don't know much about, but he was killed, euthanized by New York authorities. I don't exactly know the situation, though. Do you know more or no?
Not really. I mean, the timeline was fixed, but, it is what it is.
Okay. Speaking of that, Trump wins re-election in November 6th, 7th, one of those days. Day after that, the You Got Mail guy died.
Fuck that guy.
I guess they're not getting mail no more. We have got a letter. We have got a letter. Let's see
diabetes.
who it's. I got diarrhea. Let's. Okay.
I wonder where it's from.
Yeah. Tyson versus Paul and Mike Tyson's ass reveal was in November. That's the one thing I will say that I remember the most is Mike Tyson's bare ass. Fully cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon, baby.
That was a fucking rigged fight.
Oh, yeah. We're now at the end of November. Last one, Jay Leno fell down a hill and got bruised. And now we're in December.
Didn't he just have a car blow up on him?
Maybe. I don't know.
A couple years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Burned his face and shit.
Yeah, that did happen. Alright, we're in December, so this one starts sounding familiar. The CEO was shot. This one I don't think we talked about. Phil Robertson was diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease.
Alzheimer's and a blood disease.
That's sad. I will say, fucking Alzheimer's seems like hell. Like, actually, that's really fucked up. That's also what Ronald Reagan had, and yeah.
And it's
also what Bruce Willis has, I think.
As morbid and sad as it sounds, I hope. I don't hope. But the best case scenario is the blood disease takes him before it progresses.
Yeah, Alzheimer's is really bad.
Yeah,
that's one of those diagnoses where you kind of have to accept that death is probably the best option. It's like your brain is really eating itself is the best way to explain Alzheimer's. It's shrinking.
That's not to get sad or morbid about it, but that's where I think it should be okay for you to just go.
Okay, I definitely do think it's until it's more debilitating, because it's one of those things where it gets worse and worse over time.
Yeah.
But yeah, Alzheimer's really
never
bad.
Gets better.
Nope.
It destroys your mind.
There's been some research, and people are saying that Alzheimer rates are actually going up really quickly all of a sudden. It's really worrying to hear, out of all things.
Yeah,
That's really bad.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I heard about Alzheimer's, it was in junior high, and we had to watch this documentary. It was about this grandma. And it actually kind of made me cry. It was really sad because this grandma, she had a grandson, and she'd go up to the grandson, and this kid was like 6 or 7, didn't know any better, and she'd be like, I have no idea who the fuck you are. It's shit like that. And then one day, while recording, it's like she hit the kid, and she just didn't know any better because she didn't know what was going on, really.
Mm-hmm.
It just really, you hate that. Because she seemed like a nice old lady before the Alzheimer's really got her.
Yeah. Actually, my great grandma had it. She passed when I was real young.
Mm-hmm.
But she couldn't recognize her own daughter, my grandma.
Mm-hmm.
But she instantly knew Grandpa.
Interesting.
Like, did you go here? Can you go get me a Coke? You gotta get me the cheese from the cheese place. Cracker Barrel.
Okay.
Just have. Can you bring the boat in and show me? It's in Illinois. Why didn't you bring it in here so you can show me?
Yeah. I will say my grandpa recently got diagnosed with onset Alzheimer's, which I don't exactly know how that's different than regular Alzheimer's.
I don't know.
But that's pretty terrible for him. But it's like not really, I don't know. So far he's never really forgotten who we were, so I'm not sure how onset Alzheimer's is different than regular. So, yeah. I mean, I can still have conversations with him, kind of.
Yeah, unfortunately, Alzheimer's and dementia.
I think that's what Bruce Willis has, is dementia.
Chemo and like cancer treatment will make you more susceptible to Alzheimer's and dementia. Yep.
Oh.
It's a very good possibility.
That's not good. Good luck to you on that, then. But let's get out of the depressing.
Oh, no, I like depressing conversations. It makes me see what my life actually is.
There is a Malcolm in the Middle reboot confirmed. It's only going to be like 3 or 4 episodes.
Please, make the dad actually Walter White.
Yes.
Please make the dad actually Walter White.
Godzilla vs. Biollante is getting a 4K release. I'm so excited. It was announced in December. And then the last thing I have written down is the final TF2 comic came out. Man, what a journey. I'd say so. I definitely, last podcast I talked about it. And I didn't say a lot because it was just kind of, because it literally happened the day we recorded.
Mm-hmm.
But I liked it. I will say there were some plot points it kind of missed, and there's some theories about it that I have.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. Maybe I'll talk about it some other day. I liked it. I will say, I think it kind of took some missteps, but overall, I really loved it. But it had like a weird time jump because the last comic was like 7 or 8 years ago, and so this comic they decided to actually move it up 7 or 8 years. So it's like, yeah, really interesting. But I enjoyed it. I really did. And yeah, we do have 2 AI questions we can end with. What do you think? First one. If you could instantly master any skill, what would it be and how would you use it? Master any skill. I actually haven't thought about it at all.
Being a fucking mechanic.
Oh, how would you use it?
Be a fucking mechanic.
Okay. What would I choose? I actually don't know.
In all seriousness, is be fucking computer so I can use the fucking computer.
Maybe. I think I would like to really figure out how to be an animator. I really would. Like, kind of figure it out. I know the process... And it's just really difficult, and it's very hard to do without the proper electronics at this point. It's not like pen and paper on a light table anymore. Yeah.
I mean, that's a dying art that you could learn and keep in action.
Yeah, I'd like to learn that too. Yeah. And then how to use it, get a job, make my comic into a cartoon. I don't know. Get laid. I don't fucking know. What do you want me to say?
I don't think being an animator is gonna help with that. I think that's gonna be more a detriment.
I just want to be an animator. Hey, you did get the handicap check. Used to be with a bamboo stick. And one last question. This one had to do with your New Year's resolutions. Do you do New Year's resolutions or no?
I'm gonna try to be more of an asshole.
Oh, you're
And
succeeding.
I'm gonna try to be more of an asshole. I'm gonna try to get fatter, and I'm gonna get more unreasonable.
Okay.
So fuck you. It's forever.
Yeah. I'm not much of a New Year's resolution guy.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah. But I will say, my New Year's resolution this year is to kind of just work on the podcast. And I wanted to start re-uploading our playthrough channel to the new our playthrough series to the new channel. Yeah. Let's try working on that again. That'll probably be what I do after I get that part in the PC. I'll probably do that first.
I vow to make more people hate me because I didn't piss enough people off last year.
True. And then, yeah, I guess that'd be it. I do kind of have 2 more podcasts ready for this channel. One of them, I think I'm going to start literally as soon as I get that in, because it's like a solo thing, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something I'm going to work on. But, yeah, next weekend is hopefully going to be able to put that in, the PSU.
Yeah, I really would like to actually start something on my own on YouTube.
With your good internet, you can try streaming, but you might say something you don't mean to and get in trouble.
Yeah, I'm thinking about either starting out with American Truck Simulator or just being out in my yard fucking with shit.
Out in your yard fucking? That's what I thought you were going to say. I was like, whoa, Ricky, whoa there, cowboy. But if you have any questions, you can write them in the comments below or email us at ramblincast69@gmail.com. You can find that in the description. And, yeah. Oh, another thing I want to do is add timestamps to our older podcast, because I kind of stopped doing that after a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah. That's all for the topic in the news. Anything you want to say? Anything about 2024?
It fucking sucked.
I will say I think 2024 was one of the better... It was probably the best year in the 2020s, honestly.
Well, holy shit.
2020s are pretty bad, though.
Well, holy shit. I'm glad I got to see 25.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that kind of sucked there, bud.
But, do you want to make any predictions, any hopes for 2025?
It's all gonna get worse. It's all going down to shitter.
Okay. Well,
People are getting dumber. Shit is getting shittier because people are getting dumber. Apparently the earth is heating up. I don't see it.
it's just
Pretty fucking cold this week.
It is pretty cold. But,
They say the earth's heating up, but I can't see my goddamn pecker.
yeah. Well, that's also a problem in the warm, too. You just can't see it in general, really. Ricky didn't like that. But,
As long as California stays on fire and Florida stays out of the ocean, we're good.
nah, we can put that in the ocean.
No, Florida needs to stay out of the ocean.
Nah, we need to get rid of Florida and California, I think.
No, we just need to get rid of California.
I think
It needs to burn to the fucking ground.
I think we need to get rid of both. Maybe let California go to Canada and Florida to Mexico. Ricky looked at me funny.
I'm gonna go jump off the fucking bridge.
But I think that's near the end. We'll say our 2024 hopes didn't work out.
Nope.
King of the Hill didn't air, and GTA 6, there's no trailers or anything, so yeah.
Yeah, everything still sucks.
Yeah, that would be for this year, hopefully. I feel like GTA 6 is going to get delayed.
Yep,
Yeah, I think so.
it's absolutely gonna get delayed.
But I think that's it. You want it? Oh,
Of course, I didn't think they actually had the balls to ban TikTok, so I was wrong this time. So hopefully I'm wrong again.
we'll see. But I think that's the end, unless you want to add with anything.
Fuck, I don't know at this point.
Yeah. See you all hopefully in a few
I
weeks.
gotta fucking piss.
Ricky's got to fucking piss. Let's end this thing. Bye-bye.
Ocean man.
You'll piss when I'm thirsty.